Ride on the track.
Now if it's a party, I know I slide through. Ain't watch me shine with no dime when I slide through. Hey bitch, I'm elevator high.
Yes, sir.
Keep it real, I don't lie. Slide through. Now if it's a party, I know I slide through.
Blakberry,
This
is Rick Pitt.
Bitch, I'm elevator high when I slide through. I keep it real, I don't lie when I slide through. Step up in this bitch like I'm 10 feet high. Ho, I'm just outstanding. That mean that I can't lie. I got the green next to me, call that shit a standby. It ain't one beat here that a nigga won't fry. Yeah, I'm raising up the temperature. You're looking for some out, but let the heat gon' get up.
You see, I should have known. Ain't nobody ask you. I ain't ask you. And I'm going through it, son. Let daddy be in his despair. I'm finna call something out. All right. Y'all got to forgive me. Your boy been on the road. Got back in today. Ain't had an opportunity to do nothing. Got to wash this. Got to get washed. As you see right now, this is in prep mode. This right here is in prep mode currently. This ain't even got started yet. I still got the roll all up in here. And I got to deal with this. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Y'all can't see it. Hold on. Y'all can't see what this is. You're probably not gonna be. All right, let me just go ahead and do this. Who we? Quarter one. 0-0. Quarter two. 13-3. Notre Dame 13, Georgia 3. Fourth quarter. I'm sorry. See, I'm all out of sorts from this bullshit. I'm all out of sorts. Third quarter. 7-7. And fourth quarter. Notre Dame 3, Georgia 0. For a total score of Notre Dame 23. Notre Dame 23. Georgia 10. So this how we bring it in the new year? This how we gonna do it. This how we go. This how we gonna bring the new year in. This how we gonna bring in the new year. What is going on? What is really going on? I know, son. It's a bug. I know. Check this out. Whew. Notre Dame had 244 total yards on the day. You heard what I said. Notre Dame had 244 total yards on the day. Now, we didn't have much more than that. But you give up total offense of 244 yards. And that's between the special teams unit and offense. 244 total yards. We had 296. Like I said, not that much more. But you got beat. It's a 2-score differential. You got beat by a 2-score differential by a team that only was able to put up 244 total points on your month. Listen. Let's see who in the chat. Kristen Lewis in the chat. What's going on, Kristen Lewis? The homegirl in the building. Jonte Rozier in the building. What's going on with you, Jonte Rozier? Not to be confused, to be related to Terry Punk Ass. Deshaun Coswell in the building. He say, what's up, Blakberry? Yeek, get some. Y'all don't know about that. That old school. Old Chicken Hollow say, what up? It ain't the pickup. It's the big truck. That what old Chicken Hollow say. Got Southside 12 in the building. What's up with you, Southside 12? Always one of the loyal compadres of the channel. And, yo, fam, I know. Oh, my God. Southside say, hey, you know how Big Wheel like to get on Zach Robinson? Tell his ass to crucify my Bobo. I mean, can we please? Can we please? Can I please crucify Mike Bobo, please? Because how in the oh my goodness. Let me finish this, man. I got to get through this. Notre Dame, 244 total yards. Georgia, 296 total yards. Passing yards. This was finna hurt. Y'all think this shit hurting y'all feelings right now? This finna hurt your feelings. Georgia had 296 total yards. Out of those 296 total yards, 234 of them were passing yards. You heard what I said. 234 of them were passing yards. Why is Gunnar Stockton? This is a legit question. Why is Gunnar Stockton why is his arm being relied on in this game? Why? Notre Dame had 244 total yards. 90 of them were passing yards. 90. less than half of their yards were passing yards, and they didn't even eclipse 100 yards passing. A137 Sauce, what's up? He in the building. I'm just trying to understand how the fuck did we let Notre Dame get 154 rushing yards? Huh? But even more egregious, how in the fuck did you only score 10 points in this damn game, Mike Bobo? Yes, outside he did. He did. Because he was forced to. He was forced to. Check this out. You know how many attempts Leonard had? 24 attempts. He was 15 of 24, one touchdown. You know how many attempts Gunnar Stockton had? 32. And I know you had to throw the ball in the fourth quarter because you let yourself get down 2 scores early in the first half. You let yourself get down 2 scores. And then you come out in the second half, and it don't look like you done made not damn adjustment. You just kept doing the same fucking shit. It was so damn repetitive. We gonna pass, maybe run, pass, run, maybe pass, run, pass, maybe run, pass. It was what? In this game, each team had a total of 61 plays. If you look at the stat sheet on this one, you would say, where did Georgia lose this game? Oh, I can tell you where. They lost the turnover battle. You had 2 lost fumbles. Notre Dame didn't turn the ball over today. That's what happened. That's what happened. Southside say Frazier should have started over ETN. ETN is not healthy yet, and Frazier looked like the better running back versus Notre Dame. 2 lost fumbles today, y'all. In a game where Notre Dame had more, they had double the amount of penalties. Excuse me. They had double the amount of penalties with 10. Georgia only had 5. They punt the ball away more times than we did. They had 5. We had 4. They had the exact same amount of plays as we did. This is the shit gonna piss you off. You think you're mad now? This is all an indictment on Mike Bobo. 3rd down efficiency. Georgia, 2 of 12. Y'all gotta forgive me. I'm going through it. Your boy ain't had an opportunity to groom myself. I ain't had an opportunity to do nothing. I just done been in such a come here. It's here. It's all here. My frustration, my anger, it's here. It's all up in here. It's all. It's all up in here. I can't. I just can't. Mike Bobo, your offense on third down is 2 of 12 and 0 of 3 on fourth down conversions. Only 62 rushing yards. You had 16 first downs to their 14. And you lost 23 to 10. Let me see something else, because I think I'm doing it a disservice if I don't make this crystal clear to everybody. And we're gonna get into the Falcons. We're gonna get to talk about these Falcons. We're gonna touch on the Hawks a little bit and the way they got their ass drugged by the Denver Nuggets. But we're gonna get into them Falcons. But let me just give you this. Frazier had 4 carries for 37 yards. That's 9.2 yards a carry. ETN had 11 carries for 38 yards, only averaging 3.5 yards a carry. Oh my gosh. How do you not feed the hot hand? How? Mike Bobo? How? How you not get a ball to Frazier and you see he acting up out there, averaging 9 yards a damn carry? I know, son. I know. Yeah, I know you know, because I know. That's how you know, because I know, son. Corey Gilfire, what's happening? He in the building. He said Georgia needs a real quarterback and not a system guy. He also said Notre Dame ain't made no noise since. And then they made no noise then. A137 South say Hawks need a real bit man. I think they need a stretch bit man. We're gonna get into that. I think they need a stretch bit man that can hang with the best stretch big men on the in the league. But I've been hollering that for a long time now. Said didn't try another deep shot to Smith. I mean, Mike Bobo just and I think they did. What play was that? They did try to go to him, but we ended up getting I think we ended up they ended up blowing the play dead or something. It was some goofy looking shit by the referees. But it looked like that's what was about to happen. But I don't know. My son, he like that core line. He like that core line moving. So we're gonna have to turn it down soon. And I'm sorry, but you're gonna be all right. Hey man, look, Georgia disappointed us. They disappointed all Georgia fans today. Mike Bobo let us down. Georgia let us down. I can't believe we have to go into we start in 2025 off this way. I cannot believe it. When that bullshit happened yesterday, when that bullshit happened yesterday with that terrorist attack, something told me that some buffoonery was about to happen. Turn it down, Mark. Something told me some buffoonery was about to go down. For some reason in this game, these boys was not. This Georgia team, along with Mike Bobo, their brains was left in November 1st. They body made it to November 2nd. I mean, not no, I'm tripping. January 1st. They brains was left in January 1st, but they bodies made it to January 2nd. It's the most, in my opinion, this is the most disappointing loss since I've been around as a Georgia fan, since I've been on this earth. I've been on this earth for 37 years. And this is the most disappointing Georgia loss I've had to deal with. It's the most disappointing. Does it hurt the most? No. Of course, it's not the one that hurts the most. Of course not. We know which one hurts the most. It ain't this one. But as far as disappointment go, you expected way. This looked like a basic ass fucking park ball game today. This look like some basic this looked like some basic ass football today we saw out of Georgia. This did not look like Georgia football today. And I know some people will say, well, it ain't look like Georgia football all season long, Blakberry. You're right. This is the worst team we had in quite some time. But in Kirby, we trust. Just like the thumbnail say. In Kirby, we trust. So when the offense does a piss-poor ass job of producing, we got to look at the guy that's calling the plays on offense. We got to look at the coordinator on offense. That's Mike Bobo. Mike Bobo. Well, you like I got my kids in here, boy. Millie Mills in the building. What's up, Millie Mills? He say, hey, Blakberry, that ain't the only, you know what? No, I've been saying fucker, about to happen this week. Aints finna beat Tampa too. I'll let you say it. Corgill 5 say they may have been too worried about the off the field stuff. It's possible. Listen, it's possible. It's possible. Now that's big. That's actually, Corey, you right. Because if I know I could have been blowed the fuck up the day before, and now I still got to go out here and pretend like everything all hunky dory. I got to go out here and still perform. You're right. You're right. These players could have been scared out their damn mind. So I don't know. Maybe that's the grace I need to give it. Maybe that's the grace I need to get this loss. It feels like whenever there's the Georgia Bulldogs involved, or whenever the Falcons are involved in something to do with championships or playoffs or anything of the nature, and the Hawks too, whenever those three teams are involved in winning something big, it's always some mythical sci-fi type shit that happens, and we can't get over the damn hump. Now, Georgia had they went back-to-back champions. They were back-to-back champions. The first back-to-back champions since Alabama did it some years back in the mid-2000s. So Georgia had a little period where the bad voodoo, it escaped us. It escaped Georgia for a little while. But that black cat then came back. Somebody must have set some milk out for the little sumbitch or some stale cornbread, because he's back. The little black cat is back around Georgia. Just like he scuttled his ass on around the Atlanta Falcons. Just like he scuttled his ass around the Hawks. He back scattering his ass around Georgia. And somebody made the comment on Fan Speak. Somebody made the comment that this seemed like a conspiracy show. It's not a conspiracy show. It's calling shit what it is, what it looked like. It's calling shit what it looked like. Don't nobody even remember the lights going out at the Super Bowl when Matt Ryan was in the Super Bowl. Don't nobody even remember the lights going out in the stadium. Don't nobody even remember that. What about the crazy no fly ball rule that don't nobody ever or infield fly, the infield fly rule that don't nobody ever honor in baseball until the Braves need to move on in the playoff. What about quarterback with no experience in college football playing college football? No experience whatsoever getting a start in the second half in a championship game with Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa, and he beat Georgia with a game-winning touchdown pass. Them just some examples. And now we got a terrorist attack on the Superdome in Louisiana. A terrorist attack on the Superdome in Louisiana. In the morning? Clay Belton said left tackle was garbage most of the year. Receivers are the worst in college football. Though those are two big issues. They better go to the portal or have some receivers who can catch come in next season. Corey Gill5 said, yeah, I agree. Georgia better hit that transfer portal hard. What's up with you, Clay Melton, too? Appreciate you coming through, man. He said, don't forget the offsides on the punt that wasn't. I mean, we can't make this stuff up, man. We can't make this stuff up. I don't remember the light going because I was drunk. You got to win, right? That's why don't nobody remember, because it happened before the half started back. It happened before the half started back, after the halftime show. Oh my God. T Terry in the building. What's up with you, T Terry? He said, what up, Blakberry? Happy New Year, bro. Hey man. I hope everybody start of the year is a memorable one. And if you're gonna make your New Year's resolutions, just make sure to get in your word. Read your word. If you're not a religious person, I mean, best of luck to you. Christy Lewis, she said the number of times I've crossed Canal to go on Bourbon Street, that barricade has been like that for a long time. Listen, man. Georgia disappointed us, man. Now we got to talk about these Falcons. Listening to the fan base this week, listening to national media, give their thoughts on this just mind-blowing loss to Washington on Sunday Night Football this past week. Listening to all of the takes has reminded me of something. It reminded me that we are the Atlanta Falcons. And how could we possibly have thought anything else would occur? The fan base, prior to the Raheem Morris hire, the fan base wanted somebody to come in as head coach and could resonate with the culture of Atlanta, could resonate with the people of Atlanta, with its largest demographic in Atlanta. A black head coach with some swag about him. They didn't want to what's the dude name? Oh my God, my brain, because of Georgia, is just on the fritz. Yeah, I know, son. They didn't want a black head coach that wasn't hip, didn't have no hip hop about him. They didn't want a black head coach that was. What happened? Well, you gonna tear your head up? All right, then. That's a good idea. Let's lay it on down. It's a great idea, son. But they didn't want a head coach that was Bryant Gumbel. They didn't want a head coach, a black head coach that was like Cuba Gooding Jr. They didn't want a Cuba Gooding Jr. black head coach. They wanted somebody with some swag. He got swag. He got fashion sense in the urban community. He got urban community fashion sense. That's what they wanted. When he get in his car, when his car turned on, his car already playing Kendrick Lamar and Drake and Master P and Young Jeezy, etc. When he opened his closet door, he got jerseys and Air Force Ones and Jordans, shit like that. He ain't got Skechers and penny loafers and whatever the fuck else, Sperry's and all that shit. They want somebody with some hip hop, because he can resonate with the culture of Atlanta, with the people, the biggest demographic of Atlanta Falcons fans in Atlanta. That's what they wanted. So that's what they got. They got Raheem Morris. High five, son. So they got Raheem Morris. And when the guy they got turned out to be Raheem Morris, as the season went on, we saw that he's Raheem Morris. Don't nobody like Raheem Morris no more. Now don't nobody like Raheem Morris. Now it's fire Raheem. He got to go. Now it's fire Raheem. He got to go. Oh, them guys he brought in to call plays too, Zach Robinson and Jimmy Lake, they got to go too. Oh, better yet, that other guy, that general manager guy, yeah, he got to go too. Your boy Blakberry told y'all this was gonna happen. I told you this was gonna happen. It the time frame is the window. The window is so small that it literally feels like Bill Belichick was on a damn boat with Arthur Blank. I don't know if Rich McKay was there or not, but the window is so small that I really feel like because it was a year, it was almost a full year ago. It was almost a full year ago, and it was so much going on, and the Falcons was making headline news. We was making front page of the sports section news, headline news every other week with the moves we was making. Firing Arthur Smith. Who's going to be the new head coach for the Falcons? They've interviewed with Jim Harbaugh. They've interviewed with Bill Belichick. Here comes another Bill Belichick interview. They on a boat. Yo, son, they was on a boat. They on a boat. Doing a second round interview. They was on a boat. Usually when business is conducted on a boat, it's some business about to get handled, right? Hold on, my son leave out the room and don't close the goddamn door. Hold on. They was on a boat. Bill Belichick, out the blank. I don't know, maybe some hoes, a chef, a bartender, a cleaning crew, a captain, a deck crew. It's an expensive interview. That's a pretty damn expensive interview. Just for it feels like because of that small window. It feels like while they was on the damn boat, they was hiring Raheem at the same fucking time. Now, I've been on the record for saying that I think not hiring Bill Belichick was a mistake. I said it before. the season began. I said it when Raheem got hired. I said I didn't know if I liked it or not. I said I didn't know if I liked the signing of Kirk Cousins. And I told everybody that this was going to happen. Raheem Morris didn't do that good of a job here as an interim coach. He didn't do a good job in Tampa as a head coach. And it's something about Raheem Morris with all that damn jaw jacking he do. It's just something about him that says this guy cannot be trusted. I talked about his fast talking before. Me and Christian Lewis talked about that months ago. Why you talk so goddamn fast all the time? Just like you're trying to hurry up and get off the podium. You want to goddamn laugh and crack jokes and hee ha ha and shit with the media when things are going good and when you're excited about something. But soon as there is some adversity, you back to tucking your tail between your legs. You trying to hurry up and get your ass off the podium. What's up with your big madness? He said, dude is from Jersey. They fast talking hustlers up here. I know. All they got them trying to hurry up and get off the damn podium. All that damn trying to damn sneak something past me in the conversation. Trying to get something over on you. All that damn fast talking. We talked about that months ago, me and Christian Lewis. And when you look at why in this game, why in the Washington game on Sunday Night Football, we done had what 3 other primetime games prior to this one in Washington. And in none of those games did we see you open up your fucking mouth or do any goddamn signal calls or gestures. We didn't see you do no kind of play calling whatsoever in any of those fucking games. Why in the Washington game? Now your ass want to be out there. Now you want to be out there with the fuck shit. Now you want to help call some motherfucking plays. But your ass don't know how to call a timeout. Is today is hard. January 2nd, 2025. It's a tough day to be a home team representative. It's a tough day today. And I can admit to that. I can admit that today, a piece of me is broken. Yeah. See, one of my older cousins, he told me something one time. He told me that a older guy came to him one day, saw him wearing his Falcons gear. They started chopping it up about the Falcons, and the guy told him He said the Falcons will never win shit as long as you are here on this earth. You're going to be waiting forever and forever and forever for them to win something. And you're going to be dead and gone. And they still ain't going to be no one shit. This dude was an older cat. He done been around more than half me and my cousin life. And just like some of the OGs done expressed, this heartache, this ain't something new from the Falcons to the Falcon fan base. This ain't some new shit. This is shit that's been occurring for a long time with these Falcons. From one ownership to the next. This ain't some new shit. You can't make an enemy out of the powers that be. In the beginning of your factioning, and think you finna have the best of luck throughout your existence. The Atlanta Falcons turned down Vince Lombardi. Well, let me rephrase this because I have been corrected on this before, and I do want to make this clear. They didn't turn down Vince Lombardi. They just didn't hire him. They hired somebody else on his staff instead of him. And here we are today. The best we can get out of these Atlanta Falcons is we got a cool logo. We could do some cool fan art stuff with the logo there. You see the logo there in the back? We can do some cool stuff like that. We got some pretty cool colors with the red and black, with the white hint. Back in the day, used to be the silver. Used to have a little the gray in there. The matte gray. Y'all remember the matte gray? Not all we gonna get. We in one of the coolest cities in the world. Got cool people like me. I'm pretty cool. I'm a big fan. Got people like me. I'm some good that come out of the Falcons, that come out of the Falcon universe. Got some cool content creators. Got a cool owner. But hey, man, somebody need to find that black cat, skin that some bitch, and wrangle his ass dead. That's right, Corey. What's that term? Quid pro pro. The damn trophy that we trying to win is named after the some bitch. T. Terry say, I think Magnus, Mr. Blank, is from New Jersey or New York. I think he is too. Yeah, he's from New York. Yeah. Why pick a coach with a 21-38 pro record when you could have had 2 proven winners? If you haven't had the opportunity to watch my indictments video, I suggest you go on my channel, scroll down, and find the indictments video. Just go in my library, scroll down, and find the indictments video. The very first person to be indicted was Arthur Blank. He was the very first one to be indicted. Christian Lewis said Greg Beatles took over after McKay fumbled the Belichick second interview. Beatles and Terry cleaned up the Mitchell's mess. Christy, I don't know if McKay fumbled the Belichick second interview. Like I said, they was on a boat. When these millionaires and billionaires, when they get on boats, usually deals happen and other things as well on these boats, which secure these deals. Hopefully, the fumble wasn't because it was some Diddy activity being pursued on the fucking boat. Hopefully, it's not because Rich McKay was coming at Bill on some Diddy shit. Just saying. Just saying. Madness say, what'd you say, Madness? Madness say, damn, I would have loved to have Flores or interview Rex Ryan. I bet he would have had Penix in week 1 and us running the rock 65% of the time like his Jets did. I don't think he would have had him in week. Now, well, yeah, because they probably don't sign Kirk Cousins. So yeah, you're probably right, Madness. Because they probably don't sign Kirk Cousins. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. But this has been the MO for our Atlanta Falcons for quite some time, with the disappointment, with the inability to give the Atlanta fan base any kind of sustainable product, as OG Sam would say, the inability to give any sustainable product to the city, the inability to hire a comparable coach who's going to bring in the right DC and OC to give you just hold just babe. Oh, thank you, babe. Thank you. I'm almost done. But the inability to get a head coach in here that's going to know what it takes to win meaningful football games. Never in my wildest imagination would I think it would be at the extent of calling a fucking timeout. So, week 18. We go into this game versus the Carolina Panthers at home. Still with something to play for. Against a Panthers team that fights. And we have to sit back and watch the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the living shit out of New Orleans Swamp Skanks. And it's going to hurt real bad in a numbing way. You know how you like jam your fingers, but when you was playing ball back in the day, you would and you got a bad, a pass or a rebound, you jam your finger on the ball. And initially it's painful, and then like within a second, it's just numb. That's what it's going to be like this week after we defeat the Carolina Panthers. And for some reason, the Tampa game is going to still be on, even though they both play at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Let me see. Yep, Falcons play at 1. Tampa plays at 1. Both teams are at home. And for some reason, Tampa's going to still be playing. We're going to be our game's going to be over. We'll have defeated the Carolina Panthers. And the broadcast is going to switch over to the Tampa Bay Skanks game. And they're going to be and beat the shit out the Skanks. And Baker Mayfield, for the second year straight, is going to have came into the NFC South and took over the motherfucking NFC South with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's what's about to happen. I want to be optimistic. I want to be optimistic and tell y'all that the Skanks still got they still can play spoiler. They still can go out there and give it their all against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They can pull a victory out over Tampa. It's still the NFL. These still professional football players. They can go out there and get her done on the road in Tampa. No Alvin Kamara, no Derek Carr. Enough said. Enough said. Neither one of them is going to play. Neither one of them is going to play. Sorry. Guess who is playing? Everybody for Tampa. Mike Evans. Godwin, of course, he ain't playing. He been out. Baker Mayfield, they playing. That young boy Bucky Irvin, he playing. They all playing. They finna dog walk them motherfuckers. And we got to watch it. Because let's be real. You're going to watch it. Because it's something deep. It's something deep back here in your spine that just won't let you give up. Even though we all talking this tough shit. We all got this tough guy bravado right now about how we not finna watch this shit. We not going down with the ship. We jumping off. We jumping overboard. We going overboard. We not going down with the ship. We can't watch it. You're going to watch it. You're going to watch it. Every last second of it. And you're going to hurt for just a second, and then you're going to be numb to it again because this is just what we have to endure as Atlanta Falcons fans. George did it to me already. Look, your boy Blakberry, I completely ignored myself today. I completely ignored myself today. Nothing is done. The Atlanta Hawks got their ass drugged by the Denver Nuggets for the second time this year. And of course, once again, you can't do nothing with Jokic. And once again, it don't matter how many damn points you score. If you don't play good defense, your ass ain't gonna win in this league. You got to play defense at least in the fourth quarter. But the Hawks still look like a damn good team. Are they a real threat in the East? I think time still will tell on that. I think we're in prime Trae right now. We in the prime years of Trae Young. And we might get a good 2 more years out of Trae Young. We might get a good 2 more years of this. That's my son in the back. I don't know what he's doing. What you doing?
I'm trying to look for something.
What you look for?
It's the Capri Sun package.
Capri Sun.
Yeah.
Of course you are. But like I was saying, we got to do something with the best of these prime years with Trae. And hopefully, maybe, with prayer, and a lot of wishing. You hungry?
You gonna eat it?
Are you?
No.
All right, then back up so you get smacked up. But these kids, boy. Excuse me. Maybe with a lot of wishing and a lot of hoping, we could take advantage of these years that we got right now with Prime Trae and finally get the right personnel around him. Right now, it looked like we got some good core pieces there. You got some good core pieces there with him right now. Hopefully, we can keep them core guys around like what's the Daniels boy? He's one of the best. He's the second best on ball. Well, I think he's the best on ball defender. I think he is. I think he's the best on ball defender in the NBA. Wemby Yumba's probably got defensive player of the year right now in the bag for now. I mean, still a lot of season left to go. But Dyson Daniels is the best on-ball defender in the game. He's a good core piece. DeAndre Hunter has stepped up big time. Jalen Johnson, he could really be a superstar if he decided to take over games more. You got good core pieces there. And I also think, and I know a lot of people disagree with me on this, but I also think that Bogey, Bogdanovich, I think Bogey's a good core piece too. You need somebody with his heart and his shooting ability coming off the bench. He's gonna play with a lot of heart, and if he gets streaky, it's night for anybody. So I think the core pieces are there with Trey, who's your solidified superstar. But it's like one or two pieces missing, man. Like you got to get a stretch big who can give you a little bit more in the scoring department and can still give you 10 plus boards a night. But I like Clint Capella. I think Onyeka Okongwu got to be the one that you replace. Clint, the way he runs the floor better than any other, almost better than any other big man in the game. He just can't give you much offensively. And he struggles against the stretch bigs like Jokic and like Vukovic. Well, however the fuck you say that boy name over there with Chicago. And guys like Brook Lopez, he struggles with those guys. So if we can get a guy in here that can give us a little bit more defensively against the stretch bigs and can give you a little bit more offensively to come off the bench. Because I think Clint I was saying that we need to replace Clint, but I changed my mind on that. I don't think you replace Clint. I think you replace Onyeka Okongwu. I think you replace him with a legit 7-footer who can stretch the floor. And these other core pieces, man, Quinn Snyder, he's starting to prove that he's capable. He's capable of doing something with this team. And maybe the Landry guy, maybe he not a damn puppet for the wrestlers. No, he a fucking puppet for the wrestlers. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Fuck the wrestlers until they show me that they not gonna fuck this team up any further than they have already and do nothing but let it improve. Until then, fuck the damn wrestlers. Tony Wrestler and his bitch ass son Nick Wrestler, and anybody that know him, if you see him or speak to him, you let him know that Blakberry no C just in case, so he know how to find me. Said that you's a punk ass bitch, and I mean that from the bottom of my nuts. With that being said, thank everybody for coming through. The T. Terrys, the Clay Meltons, the Christian Lewises, the Southside 12s, the Corey Gill 5s, Clay Melton, Madness in the building. Appreciate everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Appreciate everybody that came through. I want to thank the loyal compadres and compadres that hold it down for your boy. Always appreciate you coming through. We had a late start tonight because I was asleep. I had to deliver a load that was on my back this morning, and it turned out to be a long ass damn day. So I was asleep. But 7:30 Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays is the real time for the Rex Pit, not 9:05. So see y'all next Thursday on the Rex Pit at 7:30. But of course, Monday, Fan Speak Mondays, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time most times, but that fluctuates because I be on the road. So really somewhere between 2 and 5. I'm going to say somewhere between 2 and 5. I got to give it a 3-hour window because I just never know when I'm on that road. But Fan Speak Mondays, make sure you tune in right here on the home team with Blakberry. That's Blakberry no C, just a K. Hit the like button if you liked it. If you didn't, please hit it anyway. Hit that sub button if you ain't did that. And also, people, in 2025, I started the show off saying this. You can have New Year's resolutions. But those New Year's resolutions don't mean nothing if you ain't got into your word so that you can recover your blessings. That's the only way to get them. You got to know your word. Anything that you get that you think that was in favor of you, if you ain't been in your word, trust me, it's more of a test than it is a blessing. So get in that word, Get your word in, man. Read your daily breads. Get your relationship with the Most High on the right point. Cause all y'all want for us to do is to worship and to spread the word and to have peace. Until he tell us to destroy some shit, and you don't want to see them days. With that being said, appreciate everybody coming through. This has been the home team with Blakberry LaRex. That's Blakberry no C, just the K on the Rex pit. Catch me on the flip side, home team.
Night ride on the train.